C'est le podcast. L'épisode est une présentation du courtier immobilier Mathieu Grenier, mon cher courtier à moi. Meilleur gars, meilleur courtier. Il fait partie de l'équipe CGA. Si tu veux vendre ou acheter une maison, je te le dis, faut que tu passes par lui. Il sait cibler tes besoins, il sait reconnaître les besoins de son client. Si jamais tu veux le rejoindre, son cellulaire, c'est le 514-791-2612. Au bureau, c'est le 450-464-1000. Et vous pouvez aussi le rejoindre par courriel à info.votrecourtier@gmail.com. Les bureaux sont au 170 rue Serge Pépin à Belleuil. Pour de vrai, si vous voulez faire affaire avec une équipe de feu, allez voir l'équipe CGA. Essayez de pogner Mathieu parce que c'est le meilleur de l'équipe. Moi, je vous le dis. Puis, c'est ça. Allez toutes vous acheter des maisons avec Mathieu. Yes! Bon épisode, tout le monde. Alright. Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue au podcast du bruit à mes oreilles. C'est ici Alex. Aujourd'hui, je suis en compagnie de ma co-animatrice Daphnée.
Allô.
Comment ça va?
Ça va bien, je dirais. Cette semaine, un 8 sur 10.
Un 8? Oh, Chris, c'est bon. Si tu reprends du mieux, tu prends du mieux.
Ouais, un peu.
On a avec nous la formation Sweetie. Comment ça va?
Je vais très bien.
Yes. C'est ça, on a Birdie avec nous qui était déjà venu sur le podcast et on a Joe. Hey Joe, how's it going?
I am good. I'm great.
Good. Ouais, tout le monde, ça va être un podcast bilingue. On va essayer quelque chose. C'est la première fois qu'on va faire ça. Mais Sweetie, on a une surprise pour vous. On a aussi Mystério Mystère avec nous.
Oh yes! Now it's gonna be a real bilingual podcast. Oh yeah! You know,
Hell yeah.
I'm writing everything you said since the beginning. So tomorrow I'm gonna publish this word to word. Hi Joe, nice to meet you.
Hey, you as well.
Yes. Ouais, fait que c'est ça, c'est le petit nouveau studio, Sweetie, Birdie, qu'on s'est fait. Fait que, yes, on est content de vous recevoir. We're happy to have you, Joe, with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes, so tell us about you, what you're doing in the band, and how you started.
I play the drums. In Sweetie, and me and Allie approached each other quite a while ago, and we were like, "Hey, would you like to start a two-piece?" We both kind of came up in the same community of like punk rock music weirdos hanging out in a weird hole in the wall, and we just sort of clicked that from there, and then started making music.
Nice. And how do you start playing drum?
I don't know. Nobody played the drums. I played drums in high school a little bit, and so a friend started a band, and I was like, I can kind of play the drums, and
On
playing
lui
in
a
a small.
forcé. We forced him.
Yeah, with a knife.
Toujours un peu dangereux, là, non? On connaissait pas ce côté-là de toi, Birdie. Non. Yes, puis ouais, vous avez inclus un nouveau membre avec vous qui va se joindre à nous éventuellement.
Il arrive bientôt. Il travaille tout près d'ici et il vient de finir son travail. Son travail, c'est hyper sérieux. Il est là. Okay, perfect timing.
Ben oui, hein?
I was just looking up how to say welder. Je connais pas le mot, mais je vais expliquer son travail. C'est il est soudeur.
Okay.
Il est un soudeur, mais il est prof de soudeur. Oh, parfait. On a plein de bières.
Party's on. Non.
Ouais. D'accord. All right. Je vous présente Johnny, le troisième membre de Sweetie.
Le petit nouveau. Hey, Johnny.
Hi, Johnny.
Ah, il a fait ses devoirs.
Oh, you have two ready.
Yeah.
Yes, so Johnny, you play bass in Sweetie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the new bass player for the group.
The new
only-
one, the
premier.
only one, yeah.
Yeah.
We could add more, but
We could have 3 bass players. I mean, why stop now?
Comme le groupe, what was that band? Diarrhea Sprinkles, Diarrhea Planet. Quelque chose avec de Diarrhea. Ils ont beaucoup de musiciens.
Ouais. Puis, ouais, c'est où est venue l'idée de devenir un trio?
Comment est-ce qu'on est devenu un trio?
Ouais.
Alors, j'adore cette histoire. J'étais dans une fête pour le 4 juillet, notre jour d'indépendance. Et un de mes amis, il m'approchait et pas lui, un autre. Et il m'a dit, ah, tu sais, ce que je pense, c'est une bonne idée. Tu dois ajouter un bassiste. Et j'ai dit, OK, je t'ai pas te demander pour ton opinion. On est tout bien avec les 2 personnes. J'ai 2 amplis, il y a plein de sons. Donc, t'inquiète pas, on est tout bien avec nos 2 membres. Et puis, au moins, je lui dis de se faire foutre. Et 10 minutes plus tard, il m'a approché, on a parlé un tout petit peu et après quelques minutes, on we're shooting the shit. Et puis, je viens de réaliser, oh putain, il joue de basse, il est hyper talentueux. Et donc, j'ai commencé de subtilement lui donner une entrevue. OK, toujours avec un band maintenant. Il dit non. J'ai dit, OK, intéressant. Et on va continuer de parler un tout petit peu, d'accord. Tu t'aimes bien quel genre de la musique? Oh, j'aime la musique punk, etc. Non, d'accord. Et après ça, je lui ai invité qu'on se retrouverait pour un petit déj pour l'autre étape d'entrevue qui ne savait pas être oui, pour vérifier qu'il n'était pas fou. Mais donc, on a commencé de jouer un tout petit peu ensemble. Il était talentueux, il a fait ses devoirs, il a appris beaucoup de chansons. Sans lui demander de pratiquer, il a fait tout seul. Et donc, après qu'il a joué avec moi et Joe, 1 ou 2 fois, c'était un perfect fit pour nous. Et donc, on lui a officiellement invité dans notre groupe.
Fait que le switch d'idée de on veut pas de bassiste à on veut un bassiste s'est fait assez rapidement, là. Puis yes, puis Joe, how you take that news that now you have a bassist? Are you happy with that?
Yeah, so I mean, the plan was all along, we are going to sacrifice him on stage. It's all a ploy. We didn't tell you, Johnny, but
I thought you missed the mark there.
No, I'm very happy with it. I think, playing in a 2-piece was really fun, but having a bass player gives a whole other dynamic to making music. Just having another person in the room to have input, to have something to say and add to everything is great. It's been great.
Mm-hmm. And Johnny, how comment je dis ça?
What do you think you bring to the moulin?
To the moulin.
What I bring to what?
The moulin, the table. Like, what do you bring to the windmills? But
Hey, it's a bilingual podcast or not?
He's great.
Can I choose what language I'm bilingual in? I don't know. What do I think I bring to the table?
il porte les amplis.
He's got a great mustache.
Yeah, it's mostly the mustache, I think. Yeah, le bigot. Is that how you say that? Le bigote?
Moustache.
Mustache? Oh. verdad.
Where did you get bigot from?
Spanish. I thought it might be close.
It's like, no.
We're going trilingual.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Whatever bass players bring, a little kind of ties the rhythm and the melody of the music together, right? Kind of gives a little more room for the guitar in some places, or a little more room for the drums in others. And I can always do my own thing, have my own flair where appropriate. But I don't know. It fills out the sound for sure. I always thought music without bass sounds a little thin, but I don't know how you guys feel about that.
Oh, you're biased.
Yeah, I am. That's what I'm getting at.
The hater.
Ben là, mes mots m'échappent, fait que Birdie, je vais te demander de traduire. Je
Tu veux que je traduis?
Ouais, parce que là, le mot m'échappe, mais comment il a trouvé son entrée dans le groupe? Comment ça a été de prendre sa place dans la formation avec vous?
J'ai pas bien compris ta question, pardon.
All right, ça va, OK. It's how to be to take your place in the band, Johnny.
Tu veux qu'il explique comment il s'est trouvé dans notre groupe?
Ouais.
So you tell the story how you got into the band. C'est un peu différent que ma version.
That was just we were at a mutual party of a friend. Like a summer cookout, just drinking a beer, like I do best. And Birdie came up to me, and I had known Birdie because through a band I had played with probably over a decade ago. I played bass in another band. She always hung around with us, so I knew her through that group. But she pops up to me at the party. I don't know, I can't remember the last time I'd seen her. It'd been years. And she was asking me, I was like, "Are you still playing bass?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, kind of not really." I hadn't gigged with a group in like 5 years. And then she's like, "Oh, okay, cool. Like, would you ever think about it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I try to like pick it up here and there. I've been like thinking about getting back into music and playing again, because it's always more fun to play with a group. Mm-hmm. I don't know how people just, some people can just like play on their own and like learn songs or write songs, and they have a lot of fun. I like playing with a group a little more, especially live. There's a certain like energy and dynamic there. Yeah. So I was, kind of talking about that, and she kept on like, asking me, and I'm like, yeah, like maybe, like Birdie goes like, "Oh, I got this band, like we don't have a bass player or whatever, like maybe you want to play bass, like let's meet up, and like here's my number." And so I'm like, "Okay, sure." So we kind of entertained that for a while. I started playing with her, and then got to meet Joe and play with the full group, and was just taking it one step at a time, and it kind of snowballed to where it is now.
On a tous tombé en amoureux.
That phrase.
Cool, man. Puis là, on a vu... tu veux parler, Mystério?
Oh, yes, I want to talk. Please tell us about something that turned me on. It's make me so fucking lit. No, seriously, your punk and drag show, it's look freaking amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about that. C'est un concept vraiment génial.
Qui, moi ou Johnny ou Joe?
Les trois.
En français, en anglais?
Vas-y en français.
In the language of le futur. The boat at le même temps.
English?
Vas-y. Comme vous voulez.
Okay. So we, je vais expliquer en français. They know this. On a commencé de jouer avec des drag performers parce que mon amie Penelope, elle m'a contacté pour être l'acte musical pour un spectacle de variety avec les comiques, les drag queens et on serait les musiciens. Et on était un grand succès à ce spectacle. Et à cette première spectacle, il y avait un drag queen là qui s'appelait Cindy Vicious et c'était le jour où on a arrêté, où on a fait une longue pause avec son drag. Elle m'a approché pour notre clip, pour faire notre clip pour Devil Girl. C'était elle qui l'a réalisé, qui l'a organisé, qui l'a écrit avec moi. Et donc, on a commencé de travailler avec les drag queens et donc, on a commencé d'avoir des concerts avec les bands punk et avec les drag performers. Et c'était un mélange des foules, des gens qui vont normalement au concert de punk et mélangé avec des gens qui vont normalement au spectacle de drag. Et c'était une belle mélange entre les deux. Et c'était exposure pour les fans de drag et exposure pour les fans de punk. Et c'était très bien pour nous et très bien pour les drag performers aussi. Et c'était une très bonne, it's like a really good vibe.
Ben, ça a l'air... ça a
It was a
l'air
lot of
avec
fun.
les photos qu'on peut voir que vous publiez, là, ça a l'air d'être le party, puis de virer, puis ça donne le goût de venir vous voir. Là.
Oh yes. One day you're gonna look in the crowd and you're gonna see a guy with a white mask.
Hell yeah.
Yo yeah.
Hell yeah.
And it will be Michael Myers.
Oh, I hope not.
So, you do too a show with with the theme of horror picture show.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes, and
Yes.
that's look great too. How it's come to bah, tu vois,
Comment est-ce qu'on a commencé de le faire?
C'est ça, ouais,
Sort
Comme, yeah.
I try hard, hein? I try hard.
En fait,
Et
C'est
c'était...
nos
appreciate it.
faiblesses sur la table, comme t'as dit.
Yeah. I can explain in English parce que c'est un podcast bilingue, pourquoi pas. So it was through the same means that we started playing at Rocky Horror Picture Show because two of the drag performers in the music video for Devil Girl that we do drag shows with are on the cast for Rocky Horror Picture Show. So I worked with them to see if we could get like the opening spot. They had never accepted a band to open the show, so it was like a big deal when they said, "Sure, you guys can come." And so that's kind of how that started. But then I also liked it so much I joined the cast because vous savez comment ça marche le Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Un petit peu.
Un petit peu. Pour les personnes qui n'ont pas vu Rocky Horror Picture Show, il y a le film sur l'écran et en même temps, il y a des acteurs qui sont vêtus comme les personnages du film, qui fait les mouvements exacts du film en même temps. Et donc, ils font le film on the stage en même temps que film. Et il y a aussi des personnes, des spectateurs qui hurlent des phrases au temps spécifique et c'est le chaos. Et so I joined the cast. And so la dernière fois qu'on a fait un spectacle pour Rocky Horror Picture Show, moi j'avais deux travails. On a joué avant le film et après qu'on a fini la musique, j'ai couru pour me changer le maquillage, changer mon costume et puis après j'avais tout un autre travail pour the rest of the night. C'était épuisant mais amusant aussi.
Ah, c'est ça, si vous avez souvent des projets spéciaux, là, c'est ça qui nous fait triper là, de voir le tabarnak. Ok, encore un show avec des dragues, un show, le show du Rocky Horror Picture Show. C'est tout le temps des bonnes idées. Puis Mystério, il capote avec ça. Là, non?
Ouais, c'est super unique. I think it's kind of unique and it's been a lot of fun.
Ouais.
Connection between like the Rocky Horror stuff and the drag stuff and the punk.
No.
Music, right?
Yeah, it's all
You've
together.
always,
Of
you've
course.
always talked about that, where there's just sort of like with the culture itself, that kind of stuff has always been together in a way, like Rocky Horror. Like you watch that movie and you see that it's just obviously it's like a rock musical. It's super influenced by like counterculture movements and even I guess some rejection of counterculture movements, like a counterculture to the counterculture for its time. So it's just super cool. I mean the makeup and stuff. When you look at bands like going back to the 70s with like the hair and the makeup and stuff, that all kind of comes from a similar place and inspiration with like drag and like Rocky Horror. So
Also, pretty much like 90% of drag queens, their first time doing drag was as Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Mm-hmm.
Like at least 9 out of 10 drag
gotta
queens.
fact check that.
Call anybody. Here, take my phone.
Do you think that the drag show helped you to have the gig for Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Absolutely. Well, also playing the drag shows kind of taught me how to hype up a crowd. Just because it's a different energy at a drag show than at a punk show. Depending on most punks that I know are like,
Oh no!
Who's going to the bathroom?
My nemesis! Oh my god!
oh my god,
Oh,
it's the same jacket.
Hey. Oh no, the same jacket.
Hurts.
Yeah.
Like a heart.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Taking the screenshot.
Oh,
Ouh,
damn.
je ne m'attendais pas à ça.
Oh, shit. This is wild. Good for you, Joe.
Yeah, I saw an opportunity.
Oh yeah, Joe is the real MVP.
Oui, fait
Okay, got it.
Fait qu'on disait...
Has this ever happened to you guys?
No.
No.
Not
First
that.
bilingual
Yeah.
podcast and
First new character. No.
Yeah.
Well, we have another character. It's called Terreur Finale. He speak in English. He speak in reverse.
Oh, shit.
And
Oh, in reverse.
Yeah, it's a little bit creepy.
Final terror.
Should we call the Eradicator too?
Definitely.
Fait qu'on disait par rapport aux shows de drag qui t'ont amené pour le Rocky Horror Picture Show. On était là-dedans. Ça t'a aidé, les shows de drag t'ont aidé à avoir le gig pour le Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Tu parles à moi?
Ouais.
Ah, mais tu ne me regardes pas. D'accord.
Ah, ouais, c'est sûr, c'est...
I
Je
thought
te
you were
regarde,
talking to
mais-
Mystério. Ah, OK. C'était quoi la question? Tu voulais que je continue?
Ouais.
OK, fuck.
Tu disais que ça t'avait aidé à animer une foule d'une différente façon. Puis,
Yeah, the energy is different in it. Like playing the drag shows taught me how to kind of hype a bigger room and a bigger crowd. And so when it came to us playing on the stage for Rocky Horror, which is the largest stage we've played on, it helped feed into that. But also it's kind of similar groups. So I think that definitely helped. But obviously the overlap of the amount of drag performers we work with that also do Rocky Horror Picture Show is helpful because three people on the cast, I think, for Rocky Horror are drag performers as well.
Okay.
It's good to have a scene like that too, you know,
Mhm.
because like, I mean, for as big as like Chicago is, you know, there's tons of shows, but you know, if you ever can't find one, you know, you have a scene, you can always come together,
Mixing.
you know, make a show, put on a show yourselves.
Mhm. Yeah,
Do
and
something fun.
and for you guys, how it was to play your first drag and punk show?
For me,
No,
or so?
for the guys. Yeah,
Oh, for you guys.
yeah.
Yours
I
was-
thought it was great. It was because it's, you know, it's a performance in a different way, you know. But I felt really intimidated by a lot of the drag performers because I mean, for me, I sit behind the drums, you know, but like watching somebody who's, you know, any of the performers, they bring their shit, you know, like it's a full bodied, you know, performance. They're weaving through the audience. Like, I thought it was great. I definitely took some notes and still do. I think it's a great friendship, you know.
I'll never forget the first time because you'd never like stood near drag queens. And so
Yeah.
we're standing outside, they're smoking, and we go inside and you look at me and you're like, they're so tall.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm an average height person, but when you put you know, like 4 to 6 inch heels on
Yeah.
anybody,
Oh, yeah.
it's makes you feel very small.
And for
So Johnny,
you,
you played your first drag show. Johnny played his first drag show with us 2 weeks ago.
oh, nice. It's fresh.
Yes. We
And how
christened
is
him.
it?
I mean, I play bass, so I barely know what I'm doing anyway. I would focus on the playing. I don't. Yeah, I agree with Joe there. Like it's yeah, a lot of performers and stuff, you know, are very extroverted and have a lot of stage presence. I think Birdie brings a big stage presence to our group, and Joe and I kind of, you know, are a little more subdued with it. I know you would like me to do more being upfront with you, but nah, I mean I don't know, it's fun. It's just like it's cool to be able to do something with groups or like artists that isn't just musical acts. I don't know, like because like I said, at the end of the day, like those cultures are similar in so many ways, or those scenes are similar in so many ways in terms of like the mentality and the energy you bring to it. But it just works so well together. And it's, you know, it's not like just seeing a bill where you have a band after a band after a band. You know, you break it up with a musical act, different performances. For me, like seeing the creativity and like what qualifies as like drag in those performances is wild. So there's all sorts of different stuff. It's pretty cool.
Ichabod Vicious doing the tinfoil hat with the American flag. It's a lot of the drag performers that we work with. A lot of it is closer to performance art.
Yeah, it's not all just like Cher and big wigs. You know?
It's very political with big wigs and sometimes some Cher too.
And John, how did you start playing bass?
I started in high school. Started playing in a high school in a jazz band.
Okay, nice.
I was playing French horn in a jazz band in high school because that's what nerdy band kids do, and they needed a bass player, and I'm like, well, like I kind of know how to play guitar, like I can probably learn the bass.
Every bass
We need a bassman.
Yeah, I know that was literally the
you play
director of
guitar.
this
You
high
can
school
play
band was
bass.
like, we need somebody to play bass, and so
All right.
I was a shitty guitar player, so yeah, I don't know. For some reason, the bass was a lot easier. I didn't have to focus on like more than a couple notes at a time, so I really loved it. So I kind of got into it that way. And then the cool thing, just like with, you know, Birdie being like, hey, my band needs a bass player, I found out
You
pretty
didn't
soon
need it.
after, that every band needed or wanted a bass player. I remember like leaving high school one day, and one of our friends, it was Alan, this guy we know, ambushes me in the hallway. I'm like trying to get out the door. I'm trying to go home, take a crap. And he grabs me by the shoulder, stops me, and he's like, "Hey, you play bass, right?" And he goes, "You want to play in a punk band?" I'm like, maybe. He goes, "Be at my house like this Friday at like whatever time, like you're in our band now."
Oh my God.
So, yeah, there's something to that effect. And I've always had a group to play with when I wanted to, so that's cool.
It's always easy to find a band when you're a bass player.
Yeah, I think bass and drums opens a lot of
Same with the drums,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime I see like a wanted ad for a guitarist, I'm like, there's something wrong here.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
This is a trick. It's a trap.
Yeah.
But drummers have a lot of band at the same times, and the bassist
Chicago
are
beer.
too lazy
Oh, yeah.
to have that.
Yeah.
A lot of drummers have a lot of bands, but bassists are too lazy.
Hey, it's okay, Johnny. I played bass too.
I play bass too.
Merci beaucoup.
Fait
Is that how you say that,
plaisir.
right?
Oh, it's
How you say it?
Tabarnak.
Tabarnak de police.
Like tabernacle?
yeah, exactly.
Tabernacle?
Yeah.
Yay.
Ça finit
That's
toujours
like their
de
swear
même,
word.
hein.
C'est vraiment offensif au Québec. Tabarnak.
Tabarnak, comment?
Mais c'est
Oh,
vraiment-
non, tabarnak. Mon pissé sur ton chien, Johnny. Johnny Lou, mon pissé sur ton chien.
Tabernacle.
And for Joe and John too, how do you start listening to punk music?
You want to go first, Johnny?
Yeah. Well, I remember the first time I really heard punk music was the Ramones, because of my older sister had a friend who in turn had an older brother who was cool, and he listened to the Ramones, and so we had like some burned CD of a bunch of Ramones songs. And then because this is like, gosh, when I was in middle school, it's like early aughts and everything, so everybody was burning mixed CDs. And you give a CD to your friends with all your favorite songs. And then when I got to middle school, it's a whole bunch of new kids, and I remember this one kid that I became friends with. He gave me a CD because I said I liked punk music and rock and roll, and he goes, "I got to show you some real punk music." And he fucking
Was it the Shags?
no, he burned me a CD. He burned me a CD of all Gigi Allen songs. It was
Wow.
like,
That's heavy.
do they know Gigi Allen?
Vous connaissez Gigi Allen?
Oh, yes, I did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
this
when I
weekend.
was 12, I went from the Ramones to like Gigi Allen. So,
Jesus
like,
Yeah.
Christ.
yeah,
Streamlined.
yeah. So
What a
pretty normal
legend.
progression, but I don't know. I just got into it. There was something I liked about it. My parents.
Something I liked about it.
My mom is a jazz musician. She plays a bunch of instruments. She manages like a local orchestra and opera company out here in the Chicago area.
Does your mom know Gigi Allen?
Yeah, that's where I
Or
was
she
going.
listened to Gigi Allen?
No, but I always grew up listening to like jazz and like, Beatles and Beach Boys and stuff, which, I like all that. But, when you're 13 and getting in your teenage years, you want to listen to your own shit. And so I had the
Gigi
Ramones and
Allen.
like Gigi Allen.
Speaking
So-
of
I
shit.
buy,
Gigi.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, I buy a CD of Gigi Allen, and it paid from $45.
$45.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's Canadian though.
Yeah, but
That's still not a big difference.
Oh, it's like 3 slices of bread in USA.
I bought a Gigi Allen CD a couple years ago,
In Cook
and
County,
it was the worst CD I've ever bought. I've ever spent money on. It's terrible.
Like it's
Yeah,
bad or you're ashamed that you own it?
No, it's terrible. It sucks.
Yeah, it sucks,
I remember
but
my
this-
ex-boyfriend mon ex qui a joué dans un groupe de musique avec lui, il jouait de la guitare et il jouerait une chanson pour nous, mais lentement avec la guitare acoustique. Et c'était un cover de Gigi Allen. So, everybody knows that I must come back. He would play it and it would be super. Did you ever hear Mike play that?
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
You know, that's a
Yeah.
David Allan Coe song.
Is it really?
That's a cover of a cover. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's a country song.
Oh my,
yeah.
a country song.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a country song that says sluts and whores.
Well, he changed the lyrics.
I believe it.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
listen to that.
Okay. J'ai les déboires.
Did you listen the documentary about his death?
How did he die?
Didn't he overdose?
How-
Oh
yeah,
no,
over-
he died. He was like running down the street, nude, covered in his own shit, like overdosing on heroin.
Yeah,
That sounds
it's
right.
an overdose at a party, and everybody thinks he just passed out and take pictures with him, but he was dead.
Oh,
Oh no!
That's
Yeah, man.
crazy.
C'est la prochaine épisode de.
Un
J'ai
jour,
juste pas mes
peut-être.
oreilles.
Ben, on a fait un épisode, une critique d'un de ses albums. On en a parlé
Oh.
beaucoup déjà, là. Gigi Allen.
D'accord.
Mais
They do a crime
mais ça,
podcast too.
ils ont fait un documentaire justement sur ses funérailles. Là. Ça dure 1 heure et demie environ, là, puis c'est lui toute sale, ses coéquipiers, ils arrêtent pas de faire des niaiseries avec lui, il est pas lavé, il est vraiment pas lavé, ils l'ont
I
mis.
think I've seen it. Je pense que j'ai vu ce
Ouais.
documentaire. Non, je m'en souviens parce que j'avais 17 ans et mon ami et moi, on était nouvelles avec la punk et son frère lui a acheté pour le Noël le documentaire de Gigi Allen et on l'a
What a great
regardé.
gift!
Oui. Et on l'a regardé et
So-
donc il était tout couvert
Yeah,
dans ses
of
crottes
shit,
et c'était le moment qu'on a réalisé that we had gone too far.
But it was so fucking weird to look. So, you see his family crying and all his friends around and play with him dead with the corpse. Yeah, it's what the fuck.
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah.
So how Gigi
Rock
Allen
and roll, baby.
influenced your music?
How has Gigi Allen?
I don't know if he has.
We're trying to convince Johnny to start peeing on audience members, but we're not.
Yeah, I'm not,
We're not
there
there
yet. Dude, I got to look at the strings still.
So Joe, how you start listening punk music?
I think I've always sort of, I like grew up with my parents listened to like AC/DC and a lot of classic rock and stuff like that. And eventually when I was in middle school, I started dabbling with like, Blink 182 and more like pop punk sort of stuff, but didn't really get involved with it until I started seeing it performed, like the local shows and stuff. I was sort of always removed in high school from like the punk kids, they were kind of scary, smoking cigarettes, skipping class. But in college, we started getting involved. Yeah. At the local scene, the local punk hole in the wall. And once I started like meeting people in the community and listening to, punk bands come through it, I was sort of hooked from there and started, going back and talking to people about Gigi Allen, and like old school punk rock and stuff, and
here.
really
Eating
fell in,
pizza out of the
fell in love with
garbage.
yeah, oh yeah. But yeah, I was a late bloomer to it, but I came around.
Cool, man.
Enfin.
Puis toi, Verdi, je pense qu'on te l'avait pas demandé. Comment que t'as commencé à en écouter justement du punk? Comment t'es rentré dans cette scène-là?
Moi, je pense que c'était par le groupe AFI. J'étais introduire.
Emo style.
Mais non, parce que c'était il y a quelques années. Donc,
Punk hardcore.
oui, donc j'ai commencé avec quelqu'un m'a montré Sing the Sorrow et je l'aimais bien. Et puis, j'ai commencé d'aller, to go backwards. Et leur premier album sont super hardcore,
Yeah,
super
punk hardcore.
Oui, et aussi, je regarderai des influences de leur chanteur Davey Havok. Et donc, c'est comment j'ai trouvé The Misfits, c'est comment j'ai trouvé The Cramps, c'est comment j'ai trouvé Television, c'est comment j'ai trouvé beaucoup des autres artistes. Et donc, oui, that's just kind of how j'ai suivi ces influences. Et donc, c'est comment j'ai trouvé le punk. Et aussi, mon père, il était DJ de radio. Et donc, il m'a donné un CD de Ramones et quoi d'autre? Pas beaucoup d'autres
No
d'artistes
Gigi
punk.
Allen?
Non, c'est drôle parce que mon père, il me dit quelque chose toujours quand je dis un gros mot. Et je suis adulte, mais quand je dis merde ou putain en anglais, autour de lui, il me dirait quelque chose. Donc, si je voulais lui tuer, je pourrais lui montrer J.J. Allen. Il aurait une crise cardiaque.
Oh là là. So that question will be more for Bertie and Joanne. How it was to clip your Devil Girl song?
Pourrait.
To
Oh, you
Sorry.
steal the word from my mouth, Alex.
Huh?
It was my question. Oh la la.
Joe, do you want to start or should I start?
to record the song.
Tu veux dire, le clip?
Yeah, le clip.
The music video.
Oh, to record it. How was the
No,
process?
yeah, to make the music video.
Oh, yeah, it was fun. I'm very bad in front of cameras. It was quite an experience for me. I'm very camera shy. I don't like it, but it was fun. It was fun to practice, and it was cool to collaborate with a lot of drag performers.
Mm-hmm.
I think the person we worked with, Shaman, had a whole, had the idea. Him and Ali talked about it, and it kind of came to fruition in a really cool way. But as far as filming the whole thing and doing costume changes and all of this and that, it was fun, but it was exhausting. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Moi, donc, je ne savais pas que Champagne est fort. Donc, j'ai pensé pour le jour qu'on a filmé, c'était moi, Joe et tous les autres drag performers. Et j'ai pensé, ce serait mignon si j'apporterais beaucoup de champagne pour nous et un peu de tout ça, non. Et c'était ce jour-là où j'ai découvert que le champagne est tellement fort. Et donc, on était venus un peu bourré pour le filming. Et ce n'est pas apparent dans le clip. Et en fait, si c'était une autre entrevue en anglais où les personnes que je connais pourraient l'écouter, le comprendre, je ne le dirais pas, mais je peux être un peu honnête ici. J'étais saoul. J'étais trop bourré pour ce vidéo. Pas dans la scène où moi et Joe, on est tout rouge, mais la scène où je suis tout en noir et la scène avec la table. Oui, j'ai bu trop de champagne et c'était
On va regarder le clip d'un autre œil à cette
Ah oui. Yeah. Joe, I was telling them how I messed up and I brought champagne to the shoot and I shouldn't have.
Oh yeah, I mean I had too much of that too. It was fun.
It was fun. It was a hard lesson to learn that champagne is strong. I should have known, but I didn't.
Now you know.
Et il y a aussi donc, il y a le clip et il y a aussi un film court. On dit ça, un film court, short film.
Yeah.
Qui est une histoire sur le Devil Girl et le short film it like connects into
Oh, nice.
le clip. Et donc, je peux te l'envoyer parce que c'était le film court, c'était plutôt Shaman, le réalisateur, slash Sidney Vicious, le drag performer, la même personne. C'était son projet de faire le short film pour Devil Girl, mais comment ça mélange à la fin, c'est super cool. Et j'aime bien l'introduction juste avant le clip, c'est fantastique. Je suis obsédée.
Oui, tu me l'enverras, je le mettrai pour la version vidéo du podcast.
D'accord, c'est plus que 25 minutes.
C'est pas grave, ça.
Ben, oui. Et c'est un peu sexuel, c'est un peu lesbienne, oui, mais c'est fantastique.
Toutes des choses que Mysterio aime.
Ouais.
Coupable, votre honneur.
C'est cool. Puis vous avez aussi un autre clip pour Mama, qui est un live clip. How it was to,
c'était
show,
filmé aussi par Shaman, l'homme qui a fait Devil Girl. Et c'était le concert pour mon anniversaire.
Oh,
Et,
nice.
Oui, donc c'était super amusant. Il y avait beaucoup de personnes. Il y avait aussi des drag performers parce que on l'a intitulé Hell on High Heels. Et c'était super cool. Et une belle nuit.
Cool. Puis pourquoi vous avez choisi la chanson Mama pour faire ce clip-là?
Je pense que c'était l'idée de Shaman parce que il m'a dit j'ai beaucoup des idées pour cette chanson et j'aimerais bien de faire un clip pour vous. Et donc il m'a convaincu de faire une vidéo. Il y avait des idées. Ça a changé un tout petit peu entre la naissance de son idée et puis quand on l'a filmé et on l'a edited le clip, mais au fond, il avait l'idée de filmer en live vidéo.
Okay.
Et donc, oui, c'est pas trop compliqué. Et il aimait bien cette chanson. C'était son deuxième favorite chanson.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still gonna work with Charmaine in the future for, I don't know, other shows or other music video clip or?
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to.
Oh yeah, il est hyper créatif et il a beaucoup des idées. Donc il a commencé de faire drag encore et il avait 8 performances, comment dit-on performance? Performance. Il avait 8 performances dans un mois pour Halloween et maintenant il est fini pour un peu et donc on a beaucoup des idées pour un clip pour un single dans notre prochain album parce que on a enregistré déjà les parts pour Joe et moi pour l'album et Johnny et moi vont retourner au studio pour enregistrer une deuxième guitare et son basse.
Ouais, okay. So it's coming a new stuff of Sweetie.
Certainement, oui.
Yeah, took a little bit. We're getting there.
Yeah. Ce n'est pas encore fini, mais on pourrait we could release it, mais ce n'est pas au niveau où je le veux encore. Donc, je veux ajouter quelque chose des parties. Moi, c'est dans l'album, c'était moi qui ai joué au bass parce que Johnny n'était pas encore dans le groupe, mais maintenant, il est ici avec nous et donc, je veux qu'on rentre pour y enregistrer parce qu'il est
ses versions.
Oui, il est plus talentueux.
Say it in English? No.
He's more talented than me on bass. We all know this. Ce n'est pas un secret.
Do you still have a lot of time in studio or you have a deadline to release it?
There's no deadline, but we want we don't have a date yet. There's no deadline, but we don't want to like drag more. But I think we've only got a few hours left in the studio of recording, and then mixing and mastering comes, and then la naissance.
So,
Le bébé.
so what
Peut-être, bien sûr, un spectacle avec les drag queens. Et...
Yeah, that's kind of one of the benefits when you do something by yourself or when it's self-released. It's not gonna, you might not always have the time or I should say the funding, but you definitely have the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And how was the process for the new album? How Johnny bring his bass line in the song, and how you write the song?
How do I write the song?
Yeah.
Oh, normalement, quand j'écris les chansons, c'est quand je suis toute seule. Et c'est normalement c'est un procès immédiat. Et normalement, si je ne finis pas une chanson dans le moment, elle meurt.
Elle sera jamais finie, là.
Oui, c'est ça. Mais j'ai commencé de garder mes notes et de pick from them pour les autres chansons dans l'avenir. Mais c'est plutôt moi qui ai créé la chanson. Mais lui aussi doit, I can explain like how, because his process for adding is a little bit different for the song, so I can let him explain that.
I mean, it's pretty easy for me. Like I said, I have a little bit of a jazz background. When Birdie comes, plays a song or a rehearsal or whatever, I'll start playing something and kind of get in where I fit in, and I'll know right away if it's going to work or not, because if I don't do something good, Birdie will look at me like,
Do I really?
Yeah, you'll be like, I don't know about that. And and if they just keep going along and rocking out, usually I'm like, this is probably a good sign. It's probably doing something right. And it's nice because between Birdie and Joe, I think you guys give me a lot of room, and I think we kind of understand, like, what we're going for sonically, what we want the band to sound like, and what any given song to sound like, and everybody knows when to hold back and when to come forward. Like I don't like to go too crazy all the time, because like you don't really need that from like my instrument always. I mean, like you got guys like Matt Freeman and like Rancid that was known for like some pretty cool bass playing, but like that solo bass stuff, I mean, I don't know, it has its time and its place, but
Il peut le faire, mais il ne le fait pas.
But yeah, no, you got to leave room for like drum fills, and you got to coordinate it as a band, like when you're doing certain stuff, and so you can hit certain like rhythmic stops, like cadences and whatever. But yeah, they're pretty, you guys are, I think it's kind of a go with the flow process is how I feel about it.
On a déjà de la bonne chimie, et on avait déjà de la bonne chimie après quelques pratiques ensemble. Et c'était similaire à comme quand Joe et moi on commençait de jouer ensemble.
C'est naturel.
Oui, c'était naturel. La première fois qu'on a joué ensemble, on a joué pour 9 heures sans arrêt. Et donc, c'était assez similaire quand on a ajouté ce mec ici-là. Et c'était parfait.
Ah ouais.
Ouais.
Ah, c'est
et
cool.
Facile. Et oui. Plein.
C'est le fun quand ça arrive. On approche déjà l'heure. Fait qu'on va s'enligner pour présenter les chansons que tu nous as envoyées. Joe, talk us about the song.
Talk about
Devil Girl.
It's okay.
Talk about what? I'm sorry.
Talk about
Devil Girl.
Devil Girl. What
song.
this song mean for you, and we're going to listen it.
What does it mean to me? It's kind of like you know, kind of sort of thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of where my brain goes. That's how the song exists to me, is in, you know, rhythmically.
It's perfect.
Is this all you're explaining your ID in the
Pretty
when you
much,
jam?
yeah. Kind of.
I have an ID. It's like
Yeah, and then yeah, like just give me some little room and I'll give it like a you know what I'm saying? Honestly, before we like write a lot of songs, or if there's no words or anything, I'll forget what the song is called or what it's about or anything, and it's like, we do that one that has like the bit that's like, you know, like in drum language, you know, I don't know.
Mhm.
But no, the song for me, I think is I think that's something we've been playing for a while. You know, so it's definitely like kind of hits the strums the heartstrings, you know. It's I feel like we put a lot of work into that song too. So yeah, it's a important one for me, I suppose.
Cool. And Johnny, can you talk about Mama a little bit?
I don't think I can.
I think he just learned that one.
Yeah, no. I was gonna. This is not related to Mama, but like Joe was talking about, you know, his drum lines or his drum parts and everything. One of my favorite things. Well, we'll like rehearse sometimes, and Birdie will be like, you know, my voice is getting tired. I'm not gonna sing on this song. And like, you guys think you got it without the lyrics? And I might like kind of look like I don't know yet. And Joe will hop in with the lyrics, and like, when Joe, he'll sing, and so we'll be playing the song, and we're so used to, you know, whatever the song is, and like Joe's like, you know what, I'm just gonna do the lyrics what I think they are, and it ends up he'll just repeat like the same line over and over again. So it works out. It's just one of my favorite things. I have a memory from a couple weeks ago of Joe and singing "Devil Girl," just going, you know, verse 1. You love reading the Bible and
Oh, that's Catholic boy.
It was Catholic boy, and then we do verse 2, and he goes, "You love reading the Bible." The same thing over
That's
and
why
over.
that's why I play the drums.
Yeah, rhythm patterns, you know.
Mais vas-y, Birdie, parle-nous de ces deux chansons-là. Pour toi, c'est quoi ces chansons-là?
Alors, ces chansons sont très importantes pour moi. Et les deux étaient... Mama, c'était un peu difficile pour moi d'écrire. Et en fait, je pourrais être un peu plus honnête parce que les personnes dont je l'écris ne parlent pas français. Donc, Mama, je l'écris sur... c'est sur deux personnes. C'est sur ma mère qui est alcoolique, qui est abusive. Et aussi, en même temps, quand j'ai écrit cette chanson, c'était plutôt sur ma cousine qui m'abusait. Et donc, je l'écris pour m'exprimer, pour me calmer, parce que j'étais pas dans une bonne situation, je n'étais pas à l'aise chez moi parce qu'on était coloc. Et donc, c'était quelque chose qui m'a aidé dans ce moment quand je l'ai écrit. Quand j'ai écrit Devil Girl, c'est une chanson très joyeuse pour moi parce que je l'ai écrit quand je regardais un documentaire sur les tribunaux, trials, les tribunaux des sorcières, mais pas aux États-Unis, en Europe. Et je n'ai jamais réalisé que les tribunaux de sorcières en Europe étaient plus sérieux. Il y avait plus de personnes qui sont mortes dans ces tribunaux. C'était plus sérieux. Et donc, pendant que j'ai regardé cette documentaire, j'ai pensé à une femme qui était différente, qui est interdite, qui est accusée d'être une sorcière pour une raison ou autre. Mais en même temps, elle est différente. On ne sait pas pourquoi elle est différente, et ça, c'est le grand thème. C'est pour les femmes ou les hommes qui sont les devil girls, qui sont les personnes différentes dans la société. Et aussi, pour moi, c'était quand j'étais en train d'écrire chanson, je viens de réaliser que j'étais bisexuelle. Et donc, c'était un moment pour moi où j'ai trouvé un lien entre moi et mon vrai self. Et quand j'ai réalisé quelque chose d'important sur moi. Et donc, oui, c'est ça. Donc, c'est pour ça que j'aimais bien qu'on ajoutait beaucoup des artistes queer dans notre clip. C'était plutôt l'esprit. Mais ce ne sont pas juste les drag performers, ce sont les drag performers qui sont un peu bizarres.
Mhm.
Donc, mon ami Shaman, il a écouté, il a compris exactement ce que je voulais dire. Et donc, c'est pour ça qu'on a travaillé bien ensemble.
Ah, et puis c'est pour ça que ça continue aussi de bien travailler. Là.
Bien sûr.
Yes.
Et
Ah,
est-ce que tu trouves que tu en es une Devil Girl?
Je suis un devil girl?
Est-ce que tu trouves? Do you find you are?
Parfois.
All right. Puis, tu nous amènes quoi en découverte cette semaine?
Moi?
Ouais.
En fait, c'est une groupe québécoise.
Ouais.
Oui, je les ai trouvés il y a quelques mois. C'est une groupe de 2 personnes et qui s'appelle les Deluxe.
Yes.
Oh yeah! Yeah! Oh yeah!
Oui, je les
Is
ai
it
contactés.
light or fluid? No? That's not the song?
Oh, lighter fluid, yeah. Mais la chanson que je vous ai envoyée, c'est Diable du printemps.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, they're so good.
All right. Bye. Merci beaucoup d'être venu. Thanks you guys for coming to talk with us tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, it's a pleasure. So, where can we find you on the internet? Where can we listen you?
You can go to sweetieband.com and find all of our information. You can find Sweetie on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, all that fun stuff. Instagram. Yep. We're Sweetie Band on Instagram, Sweetie Band Chicago on Facebook. But all of those are all put together in one spot. Ils sont tous dans un endroit, sweetieband.com.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Puis Mystério, où est-ce qu'on peut nous suivre, nous autres?
Ben, sur dubruitamesoreilles.com, on va y retrouver nos liens Twitch, Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, name it. Ils sont tous là.
Yes! Bon, on va aller écouter vos chansons, puis merci encore, thank you a lot to be with us, puis see you next time, guys!
Thank you.
Yes.
Merci. À la
Bye!
prochaine.
Worse. let me be. It's been 2 years and things have been going swell, but you knocked on my door. One time my mom said you there. Hey, hey, oh, hey. Mama, let me be. Hey, hey, oh, hey. Mama, let me be.
Springtime devil, can't you see I don't want you, don't want me? I'll sing it right into your ear. You'll have to try another year. What could have been, what still could be, what dead and gone. I found me a real love, but I still hold 12 months a year here in the cold. 12 months a year here in the cold. Your silver tongue was tarnished long ago. From time to time you cross my mind, but at the crossroads you won't find me there to meet you. Your silver tongue was tarnished long ago. From time to time you cross my mind, but at the crossroads you won't find me there to meet you. Won't find me there to meet you. Every spring come back to me. Your big brown eyes, your silver tongue, the same old thing that I heard sung to me last spring. You're living off a memory of youth, not love of apathy. Misanthropy's a sentiment you provoke in me.